like there. Okay, we're online with Zoom. YouTube, sorry.
Yes, I sent it to you on Friday. Are you able to join with it? I'll be right back.
Tim Jones is coming on with us. George Greer's in the waiting room.
Okay. What, can you hear me?
Hey, Tim, we sure can, sir.
Okay, all right.
Yep.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Jean, how you?
I'm good. Hope you are.
I am.
We have pretty girl
She
number
was set
one.
up.
Is that pretty girl number one, Randy?
What, dear?
Is Sheila pretty girl number one?
Probably. She was trying to log in from her phone
Okay.
and was having an issue. So I told her to go to her email and just click the link.
Okay.
George was trying to call when I was trying to help her, so I don't know if he was having problems or what. Call him back real quick. Mark,
Yeah.
can you call, George was trying, he said his Zoom is not working.
Okay.
And he was needing your number.
All right. What's his number?
461
Okay.
6045.
6045. Yeah, sure can.
Sheila, did that let you in?
Yeah.
Okay.
The only person I see is you.
You should see the rest of them.
Josh Rogers is coming on.
Try doing it this way, see if it'll let you. Yeah, you should be able to see more people that way.
Hey, Josh, can you hear me? Is he on yet?
I see Jean.
Yeah, Jean, Aisha, Jim.
Josh is on. He at this moment he's muted, but he is on.
Okay.
Okay.
Josh is-
All right. Now, what I'm seeing is 652 New Street. Can I see y'all?
I should be able to do it with that, but.
How do I do that? Hello.
What was that, Gene?
I said, I don't, all I see is the aerial of downtown.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do I see y'all?
You should up in the upper right-hand corner of your Zoom window. You should have a couple of icons.
Yes.
What are those icons? You roll
Now I
over.
see the agenda,
Right.
but I got an R and I got a splosh and I got a little 3 dots and I got a stop and I got a star.
Click or roll over the 3 dots and tell me what it says.
Nothing.
Okay.
And if you click the one that says speaker view, you should get,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, I stopped my screen share real
Yeah.
quick, so.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
The speaker view, Gene, just so you know, the speaker view and the gallery view is controlled by the icon that looks kind of like a waffle. And do you
Looks
see the
like a
little,
what?
Like a little
like a
grid.
little, like a little 3x3 tic-tac-toe board or a waffle?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I see gallery view. Is
Yeah.
that what I'm looking at now?
I think so. If you
Okay,
see, if you
All
see,
right.
when you click on it and you see speaker view, that will take away the gallery view.
Okay, now what?
Okay.
All right, so I'm talking. All
Okay.
right. Whoops. There we go. I was trying to get Josh to tell me how his COVID exposure went. Since you're here.
I was incredibly proud. We had one staff member who got COVID and we were able to stop it there. So everyone else quarantined, got clean tests, and now everybody's back at work. And
Oh, good,
my
good.
colleague who had COVID, she had very mild symptoms and she's recovered now too.
Well, good, good. Glad to hear that.
Thanks for asking.
Sean Moore will be joining us in a moment.
You got George squared away?
Yeah, he didn't know about the waiting room. I told him when he comes in just to hold at the waiting room until I can invite him in.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything left in my calendar, so I put the water in there. I just thought about it. I thought you said you
the lines, how could I not see the troubles that we were in?
broke it up.
Can you not hear it? Right here. It's all real. Hey, guys, y'all say something.
Hey,
Hello.
Merry Christmas.
We're trying to get Sheila. I'm gonna go in here when we can't hear you this way. Keep talking.
Hello. Here comes Brian Scott.
What's the principal? Well,
Brian Scott will be joining in a moment.
I shouldn't have to bring some feelings into this. I'm sorry, but it's true. We shouldn't be acting as doctors. We gotta help you.
Hello, Brian.
Please, over the first. It's not your call. I understand you stepped in on Friday Street, but I can also argue that it's inappropriate that you're so invested in terms of.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Brian.
Hey,
Hello.
Brian.
Hey again, Brian.
George Greer is joining us.
Mark, can you hear me?
I can hear you, George. Yes, sir. I think we're, are we good to kick it off?
We are.
Okay. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's open this meeting. Today is what? September the 28th.
26 days away. We're going to begin with a bombshell.
Today is September the 28th, and we're opening this zoning meeting.
We're also carrying.
I don't know what I'm hearing, but I'm hearing all kinds of things.
Likewise.
I'm sorry, that was me, Gene. I
Oh,
apologize.
She will have an issue, but she's gonna sit in here with me.
okay. All right. So let's get started. Jim, do we have any changes to the agenda today?
We have a lot of changes in today's agenda. In fact, we're only going to hear 2 items. And the others will be, have been recommended for ratification. What we're going to hear is number 8 is 5811 Zabelin Road, rehearing on the Sonny's Barbecue conditional use request. And then we'll hear number 10, which is 6483 Skipper Road. That's for a second single-family dwelling. That's a mobile home.
Okay. All right. Before we get into the agenda items, can I have a motion regarding our minutes of our previous meeting?
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the minutes from the previous meeting.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, we've got a motion and a second to approve our minutes from our previous meeting. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So carried. We're not going to go through our usual lead in since we're going to be doing the preamble. Yeah, thank you. But each of the people speaking today will need to be sworn in. So that first person, I guess, is going to be George.
Yes, ma'am.
Sheila's
Okay.
grabbing her pad to come read it to him.
Okay. George, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Come around over here. Okay.
George,
Yes, hi Sheila.
hi. Do you have your right hand raised?
I do.
Okay. Okay, do you solemnly swear that the evidence that you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, thank you. You may be seated.
Okay, thank you. All
Okay, so
right.
this item is 5811 Zabelin Road. This is a request for rehearing regarding a restaurant with a pickup window in a PDE district. And George Greer is here representing the applicant.
Okay.
Thank you, Jim. Gene, I think the story here is good news. Sonny's Corporate has caved on the idea of a board and intercom out there, which was our last sticking point. And we're asking y'all to rehear the matter and put it on the agenda for the next upcoming hearing with that new evidence that that's not required.
Okay. All right. There's no one with Sonny's or the developer here today?
No, ma'am, there's not. It was our understanding that the only thing was to make the request for the rehearing to y'all, and then y'all would actually take evidence if y'all granted that to us here.
Okay.
I was simply
All
here
right.
to try and answer questions, but the key point was that they had caved on that requirement, and that was what we had submitted to y'all to ask y'all to
Okay.
rehear it.
All right, very good. All right, do I hear a motion? Do we need any discussion?
I have a motion that we approve the request for a rehearing at the Zebulon Road and Sunny's Barbecue.
All right, second.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the rehearing of, is it 5811 Zebulon Road? We got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So carried. Thank you, George.
Thank you, Gene.
And
And
then
everyone.
on the 10/26 is the next hearing that we will have open to do the, or are we putting that on the 12th?
Okay, the next hearing that will be on will be October 26th.
That's the next one that has not closed.
Okay, all right. George, will you relay that information? Did you leave us?
Gene, I think George has stepped out.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's move on to the second item then.
Okay, the second item today is 6483 Skipper Road. This is a conditional use to allow a second single-family dwelling that's a manufactured home in an agricultural district. LaShawn Moore is the applicant, and I believe that she is online here.
Yes, she is online.
Okay.
Ms. Moore, I'm going to ask you to unmute, please.
All right.
Okay, hello. Thank you.
Hi,
Ms. Moore-
thank you.
Ms. Moore, we've got a couple of procedural items. We'll need to swear you in. Sheila, our notary, is going to do that for you now. If you'll raise your right hand when she starts.
Ms. Moore, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you solemnly swear that the evidence that you shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am, I swear.
All right, thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, Ms. Moore, if you'll give us your name and address for the record, please.
My name is LaShawn Moore. My address is 6482 Skipper Road, Macon, Georgia, 31216.
All right, now if you'll tell us why you're here today.
I'm here today to ask for a second dwelling be brought on our home, on our property. We both had the COVID in April, and we've not been in the house actually since that. We got a lot that we got to do in there as far as cleaning up and all. And we have, while we're out of the home, we wanted to do some upgrades on the house, like cabinets in the house and redo one of the bathrooms. We got to have the roof done, and we're going to try to get the house and all painted. But it would be easier for us to do it not actually in the house, because we got a lot that we're going to take out and just throw it away. And we're asking that we be able to put this mobile home, a double wide, 3-bedroom, 2-bath mobile home on the other end of the property, so we can live on the property as we're doing the upgrades on the house.
All right, and go ahead.
I'm sorry.
You go ahead.
No, and it's just easier for us to do it. It just would make life easier to do that, be able to live on the property, because a lot of times when you're doing stuff, we've already had stuff stolen because we're not there. We're living in a hotel right now. I have been in and out of the hospital since April, so we haven't had the opportunity to go in and do what we need to do a thorough cleaning. Plus, the state of Georgia DFACS said that we could not let the children back in the house until we clean up and get the germs and stuff. And I'm just now getting to the point to where I feel physically able to be able to go in try to get started with this. And it's just, you know, I know it may not seem important to some people, but for us to live on our property will be better than doing what we're doing now, because we're spending money hand over fist staying in a hotel since May. Well, actually since April, since we got out of the hospital. But I've just had to be in and out. I've had to have heart surgery and everything. And so it just would be easier for us than me
All right.
trying to do
Tell me this, Ms. Moore, how long do you anticipate it will take once, if you were living on the property and able to be watching your property as well as making the improvements to it, about how long do you anticipate living in this mobile home?
Well, living in it probably, maybe, I'm hoping no more than 6 months, a year at the most. But we're, it's just, it would just be a second place, because you know the other place that was there is like torn down. The other house that's on the property that's listed, it basically the roof went bad and it's rained in there, and so it's like pretty much torn down. We can't, it's not livable, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
You're going to finish demolishing it before bringing the other one in, correct?
Yes, ma'am. We're all, it's 3 floors down. It's like the front, the porch on it, and that front wall, and part of one side wall is all that's left standing.
Okay. All right. So you're going to, what you're asking us is to allow you to completely demolish the existing structure. And
Yes,
then,
ma'am.
and then you'll make room for the new modular home.
Yes, ma'am.
Then, did I read correctly that you want to leave that there once
Yes,
you
ma'am.
finish your home?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Gentlemen, do you have any questions?
So basically, she wants to add the modular home indefinitely, correct? Like after she's done.
Yeah, it's going to take the place of one that's almost down already.
Okay.
Let me add to the record if I could. This is 6 acres and it currently has 2 homes, one of which is not livable. And so the one that's halfway torn down, they want to remove and replace with the mobile home and keep it. The only reason that we didn't ratify this was that we couldn't find in our research where we had approved any mobile homes in that general area. Why we would have done it as a ratification, but we thought that because it's a manufactured home, that there may be, you know, we want to make sure there wasn't any opposition, so we brought it to you at a hearing.
But we've received none as far as any comments. So we've not received any comments.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
This is a 6-acre piece of property.
Yes, sir.
And the house the structure that's falling down is it's not a mobile home. It's a.
No, sir. It was the one that's pretty much almost demolished. It was built on the property probably back in the 1800s, because it was sitting on stumps. The base of the foundation is like it's sitting on stumps.
Okay. All right.
It's up in here.
Okay. Any other questions, gentlemen?
I do have so in relationship to like the property lines and things like that, where would this new structure be sitting? Is it close to a neighbor's property line? I mean, 6
No,
acres?
sir. No, sir, it wouldn't be. The house that's actually that we got to finish tearing down, it's closer to the property line than where the mobile home will be. It's, how would you say, baby? It's not on anybody. I mean, it's not near the property line, because our property goes behind, what is that, 60? It's behind our neighbors. It runs behind it. Most people didn't even know it was a second home there, because you could never see it. And that home is the one we're gonna finish taking down. And then the trailer is gonna be back further on our property, not near their property line.
They proposed to meet the minimum setback.
I'm sorry.
did the house that you are going to tear down, did that have public water and sewer? I see a well
It was
drawn over here.
it just had water, and it was a septic tank that they like made years ago. Somebody just put in there, but it's not a
Okay.
real septic tank. That's why we have to also put the septic tank down for the mobile home.
Okay, so you'll be putting in a new septic tank.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Gene, are y'all able to see my Google map?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is it right here.
Okay.
This is the house they're trying to redo. This is the one that is totally, that they're planning on removing. And then there are trees between it and the neighbor's house on the adjacent property. This is
Exactly.
the house.
Okay.
And the property line's probably honestly about where you see this right through here. It's hard to see on here. Can't pull it up on the tax maps because there's some county GIS issues at the moment.
Okay. All right, anything else, gentlemen? All right, do I have a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we approve, a conditional use to allow second single-family dwelling at 6483 Skipper Road.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to allow second dwelling at this location. All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? So carried. Thank you very much, Ms. Moore.
Thank you all.
You're approved.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ratification items.
I'd like to make a motion that we approve the ratification items, 314 Second Street, certificate of appropriateness, 479 Cherry Street, so, well, that was withdrawn. 652 New Street, certificate of appropriateness, 869 Glen Hill Court, a variance, 988 High Street, certificate of appropriateness, 1200 Fifth Street, variance, 1671 Avondale Mill Road, a variance. Not sure, well, let me do this. 71 Spring Street, certificate of appropriateness. I'm not quite sure what 6140 Thomas Road is. That ratification?
It was.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
that's ratification as well.
Okay.
6140
okay.
Thompson Road, conditional use.
All right. Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the ratification items as stated. All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed? So carried. Meeting to adjourn.
I have one thing quickly.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The next meeting will be October the 12th. And it looks like it's going to be a live meeting. We've got 11 items. And right now, first blush, it appears maybe only one or two we can ratify. So count on the October 12th hearing being a live hearing.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
All I've got.
Okay. All right. Motion to adjourn.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? So carried. Thank you very much.
Bye. It was good to see y'all.
Thank y'all,
See you.
Commissioner.
All right.
Bye.
See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, what can I